I've been here since '96. I've seen just about every Palmer Fest that there's been. Even before I was an officer here, I went to OU from '91 to '95 and can recall the events then. Fests weren't organized the way they are now, but both Palmer and a couple other streets had events like that where the number of houses would all party on the same day. When I first started, it was a very confrontational mentality that dominated, and you really had to. People didn't want to talk about issues. They didn't want to understand the law. They just wanted, we had a lot more confrontational problems. The parties started earlier. The crowd peaked earlier than generally has been the case in years past, and then a lot of them naturally dissipated of their own accord earlier than what normally would happen. I think that there's a number of factors, the weather being one, the fact that our the nuisance party ordinance and the methods that we've been using for the last few years to enforce those, to educate people on these are things you can do, these are things you can't do, this is when you can do them, and this is when you can't do them. And more parties complied and shut down of their own accord than we had to shut down. High Fest many years ago, we had a situation where somebody had used one of the large slingshots, the large like two-person slingshots, and instead of launching it, over houses or at houses, they were launching it out onto the road, hit a pedestrian, and he actually lost, I believe, one eye. I know one eye, maybe both eyes. And we never did catch the people that actually launched it. However, he ended up suing the residents of the house that it came from and winning a civil judgment against them. Everybody involved in the thing had no doubt that the residents were not the ones, but they allowed it to happen. They had the party, they allowed the party. We've been working with the university and the city and other city departments on a messaging campaign about be smart, be civil, be safe, and those are the things that if you use those as your to judge your own behavior, you probably won't go wrong.